Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19, hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
First play of the game, first throw of the game. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
50, 79 Broncos. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Buffalo 18.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. He'll be stopped here, short of the 1st down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
18 Cardinals. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11.
To Slav, a man in motion.
Hut, hut.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Now a shot here, deep middle. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready, ready.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
70, Cup 19, Cup 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. They'll be marked down very close to the first down. They got 14 of the 15 that they needed. It's going to set up a manageable third and short.
14 yards. Brings up third down.
Get it. Ready,
They'll try and run it with Walker. And they got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
Ready, ready.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 3.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Cowboy 80. Go.
Now Walker. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Mustang 19.
Now, faking the give. His throw left side is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
16-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Let's go. Viking 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll drop to throw. That one swung out wide to Walker. And it'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
9-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready, right?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, second. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
Hawk 70, 19 Lions. 70
Back to throw. Out to his right. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact. And the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10.
Check, man. Check. Down.
They hand it to Gibbs. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 tight in. Ready.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Let's go now. Trap low 8, Warriors. Trap 60, trap 60. Top low 18. Trap 19, trap 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target.
2nd down
and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Laporta in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Time to lying. Check. Go.
A run up the middle, it's good. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd and real long, he might not pick up the 1st down, although it looked for a minute like he was, Mike. That is a heck of a run. I've had a coach tell us those 3rd and long pickups, that's just like adding that yardage to the punt.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Check out.
He'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Get it. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Back at the 31-yard
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall Incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
3rd and long.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Oh, looked like he wasn't seen for a moment. It was taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
70 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19.
That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
60. 60.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's caught left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. It is a huge play for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
1st down, Lions.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Back to the air one more time. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
18 Rattler. Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Forced to his right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options. And now it is 4th and goal.
Joshua Carty for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Carty's kick is good. And the Lions go out to a 10-3 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check mash, check mash.
Gibbs. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball is going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
His kick is good. Makes the score Lions 14, Seahawks 3. Joshua Carty to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer. Like Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up a 3rd down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Cowboy 80. 77 Wolf.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Walker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now, faking the give. Moving to his right. Taking off. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the Seahawks first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking, Bronco 80.
Watch twits.
Hut, hut.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And to pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And the Lions are going to have it just past their 25.
It's a turnover on downs.
Ready, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Bronco 80, 10.
Under 10. 10.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Go.
Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
To the air now on 1st and 10. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
They'll look to throw again. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
10 yards to go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Lions move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively.
Leads to
it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard
This secondary,
line.
I mean, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Their own 46-yard
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Okay, ready? Crack all 80. Get it. Viking 18.
Laporta in motion.
Ready.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
On the double. Go. 68. Mustang 19.
Laporta in motion.
Go.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Come on, come on. 19, Charger, 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will have great field position right around midfield.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage.
Incomplete.
It'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Ready? Ready.
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal.
18, go!
They'll try it now with Walker. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Buffalo 18. 70 Lions. 18, 5. Warriors 70.
From his own end zone, he'll Set up to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see, guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
Throwing again from his own end zone. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 15 yards to pick up. Good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Get it! Viking 18! Let go!
Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's another.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught by Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of
What an
3.
advantage it brings a
Brings
defense
up
when you have
second and
cornerbacks that are
7
such willing
at the
tacklers. It just
46-yard
brings an
line.
extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Ready?
Back to the air one more time. Moving outside the pocket. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Here we
First
go, here we
and 10
go.
at the 43-yard
60
line.
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Laporta in motion.
Ready, ready?
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Go! Go!
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Downfield by Tasman. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
Let's go!
1st and 10 at the 13-yard
19
line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 19 Lion, Dragon 60. Ready?
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
Hurry, hurry. What you got? What you got? Hurry.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. This is intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. That was broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw out of the gun. Going for it all. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Ready, set. Cougar 19.
It's a toss play. Left to give. He's able to get away from one man with the reinforcements with that back. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Throwing now from the gun. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Now he'll air one out. It is caught. What a throw. Alex Idolmatter. Touchdown, Lions. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to air this one out. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
70
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll look to throw again. The second down throw is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. Ready,
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Run up the middle. It's Walker.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Stephanie. 60.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And it'll be blocked outside the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
A 7-yard
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
19 tight. 19 tight.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Here we go. One final play. Going up top. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And make that a 5th straight victory. As they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.